cannot even allow their children to play outside because of the fear of gun violence. Gun violence in Chicago is unacceptable. It threatens everything we have done together as a city and all the progress we have made in so many other areas. It is pulling us apart at the very moment that our city needs us to come together. To add 2,000 more kids to our summer jobs and 1,000 more for our after-school program. Confronting gun violence and its underlying causes is not easy, and it won't be done in a week. It will take a commitment from every member of the family we call Chicago. To reverse the rising tide of violence, we need to provide hope instead of desperation. We have too many senior citizens and good residents who, when they leave the front, when young men join gangs in search of praise, we must and can do better. When young men turn to lives of crime for hope, we can and must do better. When prison is a place we send boys to become men, we can and must do better. Who are tired of waiting for Washington to get serious about gun violence. This team knows that we will not succeed in turning back the rising tide of violence without changing and rebuilding critical relationships with residents, and especially in the communities of color here in the city of Chicago. Now, while Washington won't do anything, Chicago needs Springfield. We have to set a new standard. Now, every one of us, not just in this room, but in the city, has a role to play in rebuilding the vital partnership between our police and the community. We all have to hold ourselves and each other to a higher standard. And even in tough fiscal times where we've been cutting our deficit, the City Council has stepped in. No matter who you are, what your background is, where you live, this fight is for all of Chicago because it's Chicago's future that is at stake and all the values that come from work. And this year, once again, also knows getting our kids who aren't in school or aren't in work a job is important to the job that our police officers do on the street of Chicago. We held a job 31,000 kids. We need to strengthen policing. We need to strengthen prevention. We need to strengthen penalties, and we need to strengthen parenting. We need to bridge the divide between the community and those sworn to protect them. I say this knowing with all confidence that we're up to this and we can get this done. Even dealers on the street corners who are disturbing that neighborhood.